Okay, all right, everyone. Thank you for turning. We're going to continue where we left off at, which is cloning this website right here using GoHighLevel's website builder. Um, there's a lot of things I need to do next. Let me just show you where we're at. So since the last time, I've corrected some margins. We have this upper header minimalized as best as possible. We have the navigation menu right here, and we have the hero section right here. And then we have all of these colors set. And the way I got the colors, I have, if you've seen in my other videos, I use this extension called Colorzilla for Chrome, and I showed how to get um, this color picker right here. So basically, I use that to get what colors these are really quickly. And I have that, and we have this section right here, and we're working on this slideshow, which is kind of complicated because as you see, well, actually no, not complicated, because all they did was take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 20 images I need to come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So I need to find all of these, or I probably can do this. Save image as. And let me do a new folder. Slides. I don't even remember the one that I clicked. I'm just going to keep saving them as is. Oxford, save image as. Okay, good. Looks like this is working. AIG. Okay, I already have this one. Global Colombian Financial. I think that's the first 5 right there. Okay, good. Go to this one. And I always state, if you guys fast forward past this part, or just put the speed of the video at 1.5 or 1.75. Then I'll make this part right here go fast. It's just I don't like to really edit things down, so you can see real life times. So I always say this stuff takes time. And honestly, if you think about it, it's pennies to the dollar how much we charge for this. if you think about how much time it really takes to do this. But that is our job. Make websites. Okay. Almost done. I thought I already did the assurance one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, that's all of them. So what we're going to do is take all these files and upload them into our back office. There's 5 of them. And each slide needs to look like this. So now the next thing is I have to take all these images and line them up. So it looks like this. Let's see if I can Canva it up real quick. This is too much. That's photo editing. I'm just gonna do that later. And I'm working on this code right here, which is CSS code. Did not charge for that. I normally charge for CSS code because it's time consuming. And so far, this is what I've gotten. So basically, I have to put the header code right here, header tracking, because I use ChatGPT to figure it out because everybody else online, they want you to download this, download that. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to download anything to my computer. I just need the code. Let me get the code, and I can go about my business. But no one wanted to give up the code for the counter. So I was like, I got ChatGPT. Just go ahead and ask ChatGPT. So I said, can you give me CSS code for an animated number counter for my GoHighLevel website? So after giving me the code, can you explain to me how to customize the numbers? Okay. So this is what it's giving me, right? And I was like, all right, cool. So what am I supposed to do with this? So customize counter, target value, font color, the initial value is 0. Very customizable. So I was like, do I use all 3 of the codes? I was like, yeah, you do. You use all 3, the HTML, the CSS, and the Java to create the animated number. HTML defines where on your page the counter will appear. You can place the HTML code in the section of the web page where you want the counter to be displayed. And I feel like that's something cool. Then the CSS snippet, you add this code to your page's style section or the external style sheet link to your web page. This is define how the counter looks. I think this is an advance on the editor side. And then the JavaScript portion, the Java snippet makes a counter animate from the start number to the target number. You should add this at the bottom of the web page, right before the closing of the body tag, or in a separate JavaScript file included on your page. Implementing the code. Here's a step-by-step guide. Number 1, add the HTML. Place HTML code where you want it to appear. And all you gotta do is just hit copy code. And you're gonna go here. Mouse. Okay. Don't worry about that part. I want the counter to appear right here. So I'm gonna add paragraph, raise it above, and put the code right here. Now, in my opinion, I shouldn't do this. I should put custom HTML JavaScript right here. So let's copy this, and right above it, we're gonna open the code editor. It looks like it's already here. Let's delete this. Yeah, it was already there. Okay, cool. Looks like it's starting at 0. Okay, so that's where that's going to appear. And then underneath, let's open up this one. Okay, that should not be like that. Save. All right. And it says number 2, add the CSS snippet to your page's CSS or the style is. So you're going to copy this code. Go back. Now it's asking me custom class name, CSS selector, press enter. First, space class. See, I would think you put it right here. It's not the case. So let's try and put it here. Since you can't put it anywhere else. Maybe if I go here for the whole thing. So advance. Here's the layout. Color. Nope. So even if I try to edit the whole column, let's see if I select the whole row. Go to advanced. Still the same thing. Doesn't really. Let's go to general. Background media. Background color. Nope. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Now, finally, add the JavaScript. Add the JavaScript snippet at the bottom of your HTML file just before the body. Include the external. So, copy this code. Once you've added all 3 parts, the number counter should work seamlessly on the page. Animate the count on the page. Adjust the target number and the duration to fit your requirements. Now, there's several ways I can do this, and I'm trying to figure out how. And I think basically just adding another code underneath it is what it's saying I'm supposed to do. Now with this, the start value is 0 and the target value is 100. I want the target value to be a year, the year 2018. Okay. Set target over here, millisecond. Okay. So save. And save it. We got tracking code up top. I did that for the header. I'm just going to delete. Then we got a footer, which is what we just put in right here. For demonstration's sake, I'm going to take it out. Save. Alright. We're trying to get this where it says company established. I want it to count up from 0 all the way to 2018. That's what I'm hoping happens. And so far, No luck. Let's see what happens. So let's preview it. Companies represent, and as you see, 0 and all this. And that's what I've been getting the whole time. And I've had the counter actually work, but it was different. Alright, so I said, do I put these in the same code element? In GoHighLevel, you can use the custom code element, but it's generally best to separate the HTML and CSS separate sections for better organization and maintainability. Here's how you manage it. Number 1, you can directly place the HTML section where you want the counter to appear using a regular text element or an HTML element. I use the HTML and just paste the following code. Alright, let's do that. And I'm going to call this the HTML counter. Open the editor. We got this right here. Erase it. I'm going to paste. And I'm going to save it. Now this said having different sections, which I don't see how I'm going to do that. Let's go back to the instructions. Number 2, CSS. For CSS, you can use either following methods. The global settings. If you want the style to be available site-wide, you can add the CSS to the global settings. Go to the dashboard, find your site settings, look for CSS section, where you can add the global styles. Or number 2, you can custom code in an element. If the style is specific to a single page, which it is, or you prefer keeping everything on that one page, you can add the custom code element to the same page as the counter and place a CSS inside of a style tag, which is like it is right here. Copy. And we got it in our specific element. Go here. Name this. CSS. And we're going to edit this. And delete all that. Put that in there. And save. Alright, so we have the HTML counter, CSS counter. Go back to instructions. JavaScript. JavaScript generally should be added in a way that loads up after the HTML element and interacts with it. And GoHighLevel, custom code element. Add another custom code element at the bottom of the page to ensure the HTML loads first. And place the JavaScript code inside of script tags. So I'm going to copy this code. Organizing the code in GoHighLevel. Is it advisable to organize the code elements in a logical manner? HTML in the main content area where you want the counter. That's what we have it. CSS in the global settings for universal styles or in a custom code element on the page for specific styles. Okay. And then JavaScript in a custom code element toward the bottom of the page to ensure all HTML elements are loaded before the scripts run. This approach keeps your code clean and ensures scripts and styles are loaded appropriately, reducing the risk of errors and improving performance. Alright, let's follow the instructions and put this one at the bottom of the page. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go to the bottom of the page. Right before the footer, add another section. Add a section. It's going to be a small section. A row, single row, add the element. We want the code element, and now we're going to add the JavaScript counter. Alright, open the code editor, paste the code in here, make sure our values are going to where we want it to go, which is, what's it, 2018. I'll save it, save here, cross our fingers, reload. What? And there we have it, gentlemen and ladies. It worked. Company established 2018. So my thing is, now that I have this counter, what about the next counters? You know, I have 2 more counters to do. That is the issue. Oh no, look at this. I have all this code on the bottom now. Now I counter front. See like what's going on here. So now that's going to be an issue. Okay, so where one problem is solved, another problem arises. And let's see if ChatGPT can help me out. But code is shown on the bottom of the code shown on the bottom of the page usually means that JavaScript or other code added directly to the content area rather than within the script or style in a custom code block. Here's how you can fix that. Number 1, remove the code from the content area. What? Go to the section of your GoHighLevel page where the code is visible. Remove any code that is directly pasted. That's not what I did. Number 2, add code to a custom code block. Use custom code element. JavaScript. Make sure it's in script tags. CSS. Make sure it's in style. For HTML. We place directly to the content area or inside of a block if needed. Place check. Check the placement. Place the JavaScript code at the bottom of the page with a custom code block or just before closing. Save and preview. Recap. Ensure all the scripts in the script, CSS in the tags. Before I complain to ChatGPT that I did do that, let me make sure that I did do that. So as you all see, it's all right here. It's all on this JavaScript counter. But I don't like that I need to do 2 more scripts. Okay. It says app update is available. Click to refresh. I could have sworn I already refreshed. Well, I'm just going to end the video right here. I think we've done a lot. And the only thing it's going to be is just me trying to figure out how to get this JavaScript to stop appearing on the web page. I hope that this session helped someone. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next. Thank you for watching again.